Well, back again. Back to the ash pile. I've already been cutting. And I figured out why that big piece here kept dulling my chains. There was literally a piece of wire going the whole way up it. And it was on the bottom, so I didn't see it until I flipped it over to finish cutting it. I was like, oh, that's why. So this chain already hit a piece of wire. It's still cutting good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's still cutting. So yeah, back to it. And I don't know if this thing's just a gas hog, but literally a full tank and bucking lasts about an hour. And that's not non-stop. That's like cutting until I can't move anymore, shut the saw off, move all the wood, then go back to cutting. So an hour of that, and I'm out of gas. So, yeah. My chain got seized up somehow. Well, I guess we're doing it old school. This may take a while. There's different kinds of bucking methods. And since we're gonna have a shorty piece right here, I'm gonna explain them all. 'Cause I think that would be pretty funny. So, we're gonna start off with the usual way people buck a big piece of wood. This is like how most people do it. Now this final method, I call this the Wayne method. My dad's buddy is a logger, and oh my god, I've never seen anyone just push a saw so hard. So I'll show him his method, and you'll probably recognize it because I do it a lot. That's it. Those are the 3 most common methods to buck a piece of wood. And the third one is obviously my favorite. I mean, bull and jam, dude. Bull and jam. Well, I brought back the spicy 372. I changed the sprocket from an 8-tooth to a 7. I kind of wanted more torque out of it. And I haven't done anything to the cylinder just yet. It's still what it was from the last video. So yeah, I'm just gonna test it out with a 7-tooth sprocket on this little shit. And then I'll progressively work on that piece. But yeah, it should be good. Still no chain brake. And the reason it doesn't have a chain brake is because I honestly couldn't figure out how to put the old one onto the new case, so I was like, fuck it, weight savings. So that is why it does not have a chain brake. And it kind of looks special, so that's another reason. Weight savings, character, just a whole bunch of good shit. Still has a decomp. Oh my god. It's still hard to pull over, even with a decomp. Okay, wow. A 7-tooth sprocket made a huge difference. That is crazy. That is awesome. Okay, she's got some pep now. Spicy unit. Very spicy.